and sum of all the integers between 100 and 550 which are divisible by 9. So you can find out divisibility.
Yes, ma'am.
So that
Yes,
you can find out. So 9, that means it will start from 108. The first number divisible by 9 is 108. Then 108 plus 9, 17, 117 plus 1, next 126 and so on. Find the last number. That means divide 550 by 9 and subtract the remainder. Okay. Then the second one, all integers between 100 and 550 which are not divisible by 9. So how to find out now? It is possible to count. They are not in AP also, and they are not able to. We are not able to count out also. So what we have to do? We have the complementary event. If the this one happening that event is PE, then not happening that event is
1 minus
1 minus
P
1
is P.
minus. But here the 1 was there. Now here what is 1?
sum of all the numbers.
Sum of all the numbers. So sum, you have to calculate the sum of all numbers. So you have to calculate all the numbers between 100 and 150. That means between, that means 101 to 549. You have to find the sum of all and subtract the earlier sum, the sum of all the numbers which are divisible by 9. Okay.
Yes.
Can't we do like when we already got how many number are divisible by
Yeah.
9? So can't we just subtract the
Yeah, that
total?
is only you're doing.
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
only you're doing. The sum of all. So sum of the numbers which are not divisible by 9, that is equal to sum of all numbers minus sum of numbers divisible by 9. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is the third part? All integers between 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2 as well as of 5. 2 also and 5 also. That means 2 and 5 both. That is 10. 2 and 5 both means what? The number should be a multiple of 10. What is the LCM of 2 and 5? What is the multiple? This one LCM of 2 and 5? 10.
10.
So 10 is the number which is divisible by 2 and 5. And all the multiples of 10s are divisible by 2 also and 5 also. Is there any other number other than multiple of 10 which is divisible by 2 and 4 both? 2 and 5 both?
No.
No. So all multiples of 10.
And for this earlier one, that sum of not divisible by 9,
Yeah.
over there the difference will be 1 only, right?
Difference will be 1? No.
Like the common difference. No, for all
Yeah.
the
No,
numbers.
9 is the difference. All the numbers is 1.
Yes, ma'am. All the numbers.
For all numbers 1, right? Because these are the straight numbers. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105 till 549. Because it is given the word between. So 550 you are not counting. 100 you are not counting.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, could you repeat the fifth one again?
Fifth, I not explain anything.
Okay, ma'am.
I still reach third one. Now here the third one is between 1 and 500. That means 1 and 500 is not included in the third part. The fourth part, the question is same, but from 1 to 500. This means 1 and 500 you have to include. So only difference is in the third question, 500 you have to not include. The last term is 540. That's it. And in the next one, 490 is the 490 is the last number. And in the fourth question, the same question, all the multiples of 10 you are taking, but the last number is 500. Between and from, these words makes the difference. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
In the third question, you have to take between 1 to 500. The numbers which are multiple of 2 and 5 both. So 2 and 5 both means 10. So first number is a 10 and all the multiples of 10. So your AP starts from 10, 20, 30, 40 till last number is 540 because 500 is not included. So the last number is 540. So you have to find out the sum of all these. This is at the first position, second position, third position, fourth position. So what is the end of this? Position of this is? What is the position of 540? It's 54. Then use Sn is equal to 54.
How will it be
It's
540?
540.
How
490.
It should
540?
be 490, right?
Oh, 550 I'm
See.
taking. Shit. It is 490. I thought 550 I have taken the number one above that. So this is 49. So this will be 49 by 2 into bracket A plus AN 10 plus 490. So it is 49 by 2 into 500. So it is 250. 250 into 49. 0, 25, 9, so 1, 2, 2, 2, 5, 0. Is it right or not? No, no.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah, fine. And in the fourth question is the
Yes,
same,
right.
but only one from number, from word makes a difference. From 1 to 500, that means you have to include 500 now. So your numbers are from 10, 20, 30 till 500. So till 500, that means Sn is equal to 50
Can't
by
we just
2.
add 500 to the previous one?
Huh?
Can't we just add 500 to the previous answer?
Yeah, that also can do. Right. 10 plus 500, 510, 25 into 510. So that is 0, 25, 20, 125, 127. 12750. And the next one, fifth one is what they have told. All integers from 1 to 500 which are multiples of 2 or 5. Could not get that? This is also a complementary event. No, it's not complementary. Here what you have to take is, you have to take the sum of all the numbers which are divisible by 2. 2 or 5 means it should be a multiple of 2 also. It should be a multiple of 5 also. But common numbers you have to include one time. 2 times here should not be. So what you have to do to find the sum of 2 or 5 both. In that case, first you have to find the sum of all the numbers multiple of 2. Sum of multiples of 2 plus sum of multiples of 5. In this one now 2's and 5's is multiple you got, but in that again you got the common numbers 2 times. Which is the common number then? What are the common numbers?
10, 20, 30, 40.
10, 20, 30, 40. So 10's is stable till 500. That you have to exclude because you have added 2 times. In this one, so those numbers are there and these also those numbers are there. So one time you have to subtract. So subtract sum of multiples of 10. That is this number 12,750. You have to subtract it. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 and 5 both means all the multiples, sum of all the numbers, multiples of 2, sum of all multiples of 5 you have to add. And from that you have to subtract the multiples of 10. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Do this question then.
And the 59th one.
Write down this one, then I will. Nanika, I could not got homework of class chapter 4. 5 you have done, right? But 4th I could not get. Meghna, single homework is also not there. Not even 4th chapter or 5th chapter.
Are we doing the MCQ exercise from RD?
Yes, we can. We are doing. There are many more questions there. Don't do this window. Many more. 3, 4 worksheets I have of 100 questions of this. Because one by one we will finish.
Okay, ma'am.
Done? Got the answer?
Ma'am, is the answer 58575?
75250.
Ma'am, I got 75250.
Yes.
I'm 75,250.
Seven five two five zero is the answer. Got that answer?
Yes,
Sum,
ma'am.
the sums of first n terms of an AP of 3 APs S1, S2, S3. The first term of each is 5 and the common difference is 2, 4, 6 respectively. So that S1 plus S3 is equal to 2S2. 59th question. 59th question, there have been 3 APs. S1, S2, S3. So in that the first term of everything is 5. And the common difference is D1 is equal to 2, D2 is equal to 4, and D3 is equal to 6. Then you have to show that these are the sums. S1, S2, S3 are sum. Then you have to show that S1 plus S3 is equal to 2S2. Fine, find out S1 and S2. S1 is, how many terms are there? N terms are there. First n terms. So n by 2 into 2a, that is 10, plus n minus 1 into 2, plus n by 2 into 10 plus n minus 1 into 4. So this is take n by 2 common, in bracket 10 plus 2n minus 2 plus 10 plus 4n minus 4. So this is equal to,
Ma'am,
yeah,
shouldn't we take S1 plus S3?
yeah, S3 is there, right? It is 6. So it is 10 plus 10, 20. 2n plus 6n is 8n minus 8. This is equal to S2 we have to show. So what is 2S2? RHS. 2. S2 is n by 2 into 10 plus n minus 1 into 4. 2 in bracket n by 2 into 10 plus 4n minus 4. That is 6 plus 4n. Take 2 to get cancelled. N into bracket 6 plus 4n is the 2S2 part. And here also n by 2 into bracket 20 minus 8 is 12 plus 8n. Take 2 common. N by 2 into 2 is equal to 6 plus 4n. So 2 to get cancelled. So value is n into 6 plus 4n. So this is LHS. N into 6 plus 4n is RHS. Both are equal. Okay.
Ma'am, get into the 66th one.
Okay. One by one. 66th one. Fine. In between and after 59, directly 66, or anyone has any other doubt in between? Any other doubts anyone has? No.
No, ma'am.
Good. The 66th one. Potato race. Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
No, who has doubt? Ronak has it. There are 25 trees at equal distances of 5 meters in a line with a well. A distance of the well from the nearest tree being 10 meters. So here is a well and the trees are there. 25 trees are there totally. In the distance between them is 5 meters. The first tree, this is a well. From this first tree is at a distance of how much? 10 meters. So this is 10-meter distance, this is the first tree. And then a gardener water all the trees separately starting from the well. He returns to the well after watering each tree to get water from for the next. Find the total distance the gardener will cover in order to water all the trees. Exactly same question. So he has to go separately. All the trees are at a distance of 5 meters. The third one is also distance of 5 meters. The fourth one is also a distance of 5 meters. Till that, how many are there? 25 trees are there. So how much distance he has to cover for the first tree? For the first tree, distance covered is equal to
20 meters.
10 moving forward and coming back again 20 meters. For the second one,
30.
30 meters.
10 plus 5, 15 moving forward, coming back is 15. So that is 30. For the third one, 20, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 40. So on till 25 trees. Find the sum of all the terms. So how many trees are there? 25. So S25 we have to calculate. 25 by 2 into 2a plus 25 minus 1 into d, that is 10. 25 by 240 plus 240. 25 by 2 into 280. That is 140.
3,500.
3,500 meters. That is 3.5 kilometers.
Do we have to convert it into kilometers?
Not needed. If you want, you can. That's 3,500. Above 3,000 it has gone, so I have changed it. Any other doubts anyone has?
No, ma'am.
Okay. The next question. So this one you have solved. Further, we will solve the question from that. 74 have you solved? 74 I have not given. No?
The last question you gave was 66.
Okay. So 74th one. That is the same as this question. So what they have told in this one. Read the question. You have the right now, Adi.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Read that.
Yes, ma'am. When the students of a school
No, you
decided to
read by yourself first. Like I have. You read the question. You read the question, analyze the situation.
Ma'am,
Yes.
so if the one of the flags is in the middle, then on left hand side there'll be 13 flags, and the left side there'll be 13 other flags, right?
Totally there are 27 flags. So 1 to 27. A student of a school decided to beautify the school by on the annual day by fixing the colorful on the straight passage of the school. Colorful flags. They have 27 flags to be fixed at interval of every 2 meters. The flags are stored at the position of the middlemost flag. Ruchi was given the responsibility of placing the flags. Ruchi kept her books where the flags were stored, that is the middlemost. She could carry only one flag at a time. One, how much distance did she cover in completing this job and returning back to collect her books? What is the maximum distance she traveled carrying a bag? So the middlemost is 27 plus 1 by 2. 27 flags are there totally. No? So that is, it is 14th one. That is 28 by 2. That is 14th flag. So 14th flag is the middlemost number. So here everything has to be placed. Now here 15th flag. It is the distance of 2 meters. Then 16th flag at a distance of 2 meters. So she has to move from 14th flag, goes to 15 and coming back. Again goes to 16 and then come it back. Again goes to 17 and then come back. So how many are there? Or here if you check it, this is a 13th one, 12th one, 11th one, then 10th one, so on till first one. So she has to move from 14th, goes to 13th and come back again. Again goes to 12th, again come back. Again goes to 11th and then coming it back. So that means one side if we calculate, exactly same as the other side because she is in the middlemost flag tower. So flag post is there. That means she has to cover the same distance on either right and left side. So how many times she has to move? How many times she has to move and come back?
26,
One side, one side.
13 into 2.
13 flags she has to place. She has to fix. So she will travel 13 times. And the other side also the same distance will be covered. So we have to calculate S13 value. So sum of all the distances covered. So the distance covered is equal to. So first for the first flag, how much is the distance covered?
4.
2 moving forward and coming back 2. That is totally 4. For the second one, this is 4. This is 2. Sorry, 2, 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Moving forward 4. Coming back 4. That is 8. The third one,
8 plus
12.
12. Then again
16.
16. Till how many times? 13 times. So you have to calculate S13. 13 by 2 into 2a, that is 2 into 4, plus 13 minus 1 into difference is 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. This is equal to 30 by 2, 2 into 4, 8. 13 minus 1 is 12. 12 4 is 48. 56, 13 by 2. So 13 into 28. So this is equal to 13 8 is 104. 10, 26, 36, 364 meters. She has to cover on one side. So both the sides, how much she has to cover? Both sides, she has to cover distance is equal to 364 plus 364, 728 meters. Is it clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And one more question is asked. What is the maximum distance she traveled carrying a flag? How much maximum distance she will carry? She will cover with the flag.
26 meters.
One side maximum. With one flag she has kept in hand and then move. That is a maximum
26
is 27. Here, that is 26. 13, 2s are 13 flags are there. So total 2 meter distance in between. So 13 2s are 26. So second answer is 26 meters.
Ma'am, could you
Yes.
ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, like while our teacher was doing arithmetic progression, she did one of these sums in NCRT. Can I ask you this?
NCRT.
Yes.
Yes, I have not completed NCRT, I think so. We have not completed yet. Example, this one optional questions left out. Sorry. We have to complete those optional questions first.
Okay.
Yesterday till potato race we have finished, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Optional questions we have not done. We have to do, I forgot. Thank you, Shubha.
Welcome.
5 questions are there. Much important. First question you are able to solve? Can you solve this? We have solved already. Can you solve the first question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Do it. It is a negative term. An less than 0. Find n value. What's the answer?
I'm 31.25.
It is n. N is a whole number. So that means n is greater than 31.25.
Yes, ma'am.
That means what is the value of n?
I didn't find out.
You
32.
found out already.
Yeah, 30. You can round.
32nd one, just above, not round off, just above the whole number is 32. So all the numbers above 31.25 are negative terms. In that, what is the first negative term?
Okay, ma'am.
Just next one, that is 32nd one. Okay. Next question. Next also you can solve. Okay, but I can make it easier.
What's the first answer?
32.
Okay.
Second one is the sum of the third and seventh term of an AP is 6. Should I solving faster? Third term, A3 plus A7 is equal to 6, and their product, that is A3 into A7, is equal to 8. A3 and A7, that means A plus 2D, A plus 6D is equal to 6. 2a plus 8d is equal to 6. A plus 4d is equal to 3. Now here A3 means product. A plus 2d into A plus 6d is equal to 8. Now don't multiply here. Why I'm solving this question? That is to tell you the simple method. Don't multiply A into A. You will get A square and all those. That will be much more difficult. So to make it easier, find the value of A here. That is 3 minus 4d. Substitute this value in this equation. 3 minus 4d plus 2d. 3 minus 4d plus 6d is equal to 8. What is the answer? 3 minus 2d. And this answer, 3 minus 4 plus 6 is plus 2d is equal to 8. So now product is
9 minus 4d square.
9 minus 4d square is equal to 8. So 9 minus 8 is equal to 4d square. So 1 is equal to 4d square. D square is equal to 1 by 4. So value of D is plus or minus 1 by 2. Now you have to take D values 2. 1 is positive, 1 is negative. So accordingly, the A values, 2 values of A you will get. So there are 2 values of D and corresponding 2 values of A. So they are asking sum of first 16 terms. That is S16 also 2 different values you will get it. Find out that. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So 2 values of A. A you will get 1 and 5. And then find out accordingly the S16 value. Will you do it further?
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll get 2 values of A16, right?
Yes, 2 values of S16.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Sum of 16 terms.
Mom, it's answer 76.
76 is one answer. Second one?
Ma'am, 20.
Yes, right.
Shouldn't we find the AP first?
Not needed. A and D you got, no?
Yes, understood.
D values are 1 and 5. A value, sorry. If D is equal to plus 1 by 2, D is equal to minus 1 by 2. So value of A will be 3 minus 2, 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. Then find out S16 in both the cases separately.
What is the answer for the second one, ma'am?
What happened?
Answers for the second one?
One is 76, another one is 20.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it?
No?
Others, everyone. Got the solution?
Could you scroll up? Yes, ma'am. Done. Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, the next question. Diagram is given. A ladder has rungs 25 centimeter apart. What is rungs? The part where the wood on which we keep our feet. So these are the ladders. This one rungs. So there are every ladder is 25 centimeter apart from each other. The rungs decrease uniformly. Word uniformly makes a difference. Uniformly in length from 45 centimeter at the bottom to 25 centimeter at the top. If the top and bottom rungs are 2.5 meter apart, what is the length of the wood required for the rungs? That means we have to calculate the sum of all the lengths of the rung. So what is the 45 we have, but the second value we don't have. We only know the last one, that is 25. So we have to find the sum of all the lengths of these rungs. That means sum we have to calculate. These are here, it is given the length of the rungs is decreased uniformly. This means the values, the distance, the lengths of the rungs are in AP, because from this to this, whatever the difference is there, the same difference is from second to third. So it is equally. If it is decreased by 2 centimeter, the next one is also decreased by 2 centimeter. That's the reason here word is uniformly. This means that the lengths of the rungs are in AP. Length of rungs decreases uniformly. Means lengths are in AP. So we have to calculate SN. N we don't know. We have to calculate. And we can use the formula SN n by 2 is equal to A plus AN. This is the only formula we can use because we don't have D. Difference we don't have. So now we have to calculate A and AN. We have A is 45 and the AN, the nth term is 25 that we have. But now we have to calculate N value. Now how to find out N? What they have given, the distance between two is what? 25 centimeter. Distance between three is 50. That is distance between three. So that means here, suppose this is the length. This first to second rung difference. First one, second one. Difference is 25 centimeter. Second to third is 25. So total from 1 to 3, how much is the difference? 50 centimeter. Now till fourth, again 25. That means here from this to this, it is 75. So now that is, so if you divide 50 by 25, what you are getting? Total distance is 50 by 25, that is 2. So 50 distance is between the 3. So but we got 2. That means to get 3, what we have to do? 50 centimeter is the distance between 3 rungs. So 50 divided by 25 and we will get 2. But in that, the total number of rungs present in 50 centimeter, we have to add 1 because there are 3 rungs in 50 centimeter. Then next one, it is still fourth. How much is the total distance? 75 divided by 25, that is 3. But how many rungs are there? 4. So we have to add 1. Now till 5, total distance is
125.
till 5. 25, 25, 25, 25. This is also no
125.
100.
Alright, 4. Yeah, 5.
So 4. And then we have to add 1. Now how much is the total distance between first and last? First and last, what is the difference?
2.5 meters.
2.5 meter. That means how many centimeters? Because this is in centimeters. 2.5 means
Now we can just convert the centimeters into meters. Make it 0.5.
to make it easier. 250 centimeters. To 250 centimeter means how many rungs will be there? 250 by 25. That is 10. But we have to add 1 because one more extra rung is present. So total how many are there? Totally there are 11 rungs. Is it clear?
Can you explain the part like for 50 divided by 25?
So see here, leave that part. Here, how much is this distance?
25 centimeters.
25. This to this?
50.
50. Now here it is third one. This much is?
75.
Then it will go on. So how many rungs will be there in between? Now total distance it is 250 centimeter. So how many rungs are there? How to calculate?
Okay, ma'am.
Distance between two is the multiple of 25, once multiple of 25. Distance between these two is second multiple of 25. But how many rungs are there? Totally 3 rungs are there. So you have to add in this one. This is divisibility and then in that add 1 to count the number of rungs.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, is the answer 385?
Yes, right. Then 11 rungs you got, n is 11. Substitute in this formula, get the answer. 385 centimeter.
Ma'am, so like when we add one, do we just add one just like that, or should we write
Yeah.
something?
No, nothing has to be added. Number of rungs directly, 250 by 25 and 1. Because when you are doing this division, you are actually not counting the lowest one.
Yes.
So therefore to add that one. So you have to add 1 in that.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you show the question once?
Ma'am, is the answer 3.85 meters?
3.85 meter. 385 centimeter. 385 centimeter or 3.85 meter. Completed?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
What's the final answer for the third one?
385 centimeter.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shubha, what was the question? You were asking me.
It is this question only.
Which one?
The
Rungs
same
or
question.
houses?
No, the same question that he explained just now about the ladder sum, right?
Okay.
That one.
These 5 questions are most important questions. 3 at least, the last 3. This is third one, fourth one, and fifth one. Fourth one is most important. 2016 board paper, this question was there. Completed earlier one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now the next question, read the next question. The houses of a row are numbered consecutively from 1 to 49. Show that there is a value of x such that sum of the numbers of the houses preceding the house numbered x is equal to the sum of numbers of the houses following it. Find the value of x. What does this mean?
On the house in the middle, it will have equal number of houses behind it.
No. It should not always equal. It is somewhere else. We don't know that. But the sum of houses. They are not asking number of houses. Sum of the house numbers. This is from 1 to 49 is there. So in between that there is a one number, house number x. This is all consecutive house numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 48, 49. So on. There is a one house number that we don't know. We have to calculate. That is value x. Now what they are telling before this, what is the house number? Before x, what is the house number?
X minus
X minus
X minus 1. And the next one is
x plus 1.
X plus 1.
x plus 1. So what they are asking, this is a house number x such that the sum of the house numbers from 1 to x minus 1, the sum and the sum of houses from x plus 1 till 49 are equal. If this is if you consider Sn and this if you consider S dash n, then what they are trying to tell, Sn is equal to S dash n. Then we have to calculate this x value. Now how to calculate Sn? These are all consecutive. That means the value of D is 1, A is 1 here. So the house number 1 is present at which position?
The first.
Second. House number 2 is present on?
Second.
House number 3 present on?
Third.
House number 5 present on?
Fifth.
House number 10 present on?
10.
House number 20 present on?
20th.
20.
House number x minus 1 present on?
Minus 1.
X minus
X minus 1. So the last term is x minus 1. So which position it is present?
X minus 1.
X minus 1th position. So n is equal to x minus 1. It's clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So Sn is equal to, we have to calculate Sn separately. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an. So what is n? N is x minus 1 by 2. A is 1. An is x minus 1. So this one and this one get cancelled. X into bracket x minus 1 by 2. This is the Sn value. Now we have to calculate S dash n. So now for S dash n, you have to calculate the sum till this to this only. So we only know the D value. A value is x plus 1. This is 49. So how to find out the value of D? It's not, sorry, not D, n value. We don't know that. We cannot calculate the value of n. So what we have to do is, instead of finding out this sum directly, we will find out the sum of all terms from 1 to 49, and from that, if we are able to subtract till x house number, we will get this sum. Do we get that sum?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So instead of finding this to this directly, we will find out that indirectly. That is, first we will find out from 1 to 49 house number sums, numbers from 1 to 49 sum, and then from that, if we subtract this part, 1 to house number x, we will get the sum of x plus 1 to 49. So what we have to do is, we have to find out S49 minus Sx. Before x plus 1, x is there. So x also we have to subtract. So Sx. So find out that till 49, 49 houses are there. So n is 49 by 2, 1 plus 49. And then minus x, house number x is present on x position. So x by 2 into 1 plus x. Now simplify this. 49 by 2 into 50 minus x into 1 plus x by 2. Don't divide anything right now. So now this is S dash n value. This is Sn value. Both are equal, that we have been told. Sn is equal to S dash n. Sn is x into bracket x minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 49 into 50 by 2 minus x into 1 plus x by 2. So here, if you multiply all the fractions with 2 or take 1 by 2 common and then multiply out other side, the 2 get cancelled. So all these 2 get cancelled. So what we left with, x into bracket x minus 1 into 49 into 50 minus x into 1 plus x. So this term will go that side on LHS. X into bracket x minus 1 plus x into bracket 1 plus x is equal to 49 into 50. Don't multiply this, keep this as it is. Now x into x, x square minus x plus x square is equal to 49 into 50. Plus x minus x cancel. 2x square is equal to 49 into 50. X square is equal to 49 into 50 by 2. So 2 25s. So x square is equal to 49 into 25. So what is the value of x then?
55.
7 into 5. 49 square root 7, 25 square root 5. So x is equal to 35. So house number is 35. So sum of 1 to 34 is equal to sum of the numbers from 36 to 49. Clear? Question clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Solution clear?
Ma'am, I'm a bit confused, ma'am.
What is the confusion?
Ma'am, like x minus 1, that part I'm a bit confused in that.
What x minus 1? I could not get it.
Ma'am, like if you scroll up to the previous and you're like the fourth one, I didn't understand the question properly.
Read the question properly then.
Okay, ma'am, yeah. Okay. The houses of a row are. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so like, does it mean like, so suppose there's a number like 20, that 20th house number would be equal to one second. Ma'am, like I still don't understand.
Read question first.
Ma'am, I read
Understand
the
the question. Understand the question first.
Ma'am, so does it mean x minus 1 is equal to x?
No. They are the house number from 1 to 49. There is a one house number. Before whatever the number of houses are there, the sum of all those is equal to, after x, whatever the house numbers are there, the sum of all those house numbers.
Okay, ma'am.
Sum of all the house numbers before x is equal to sum of house numbers after x.
Okay, ma'am, understood.
So you have to calculate the sum of both the sides, right and left side.
Okay, ma'am, understood. Thank you.
who are completed, they can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I have no homework today.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
will send you example questions. I will send you.
Thank you. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
should I ask the doubt now or should I ask in my batch?
Thank you, ma'am.
What's the doubt? Tell me. It is already 5:30.
ma'am,
Yes.
Ma'am, in
Yeah,
level
no.
1, the 11th question.
Okay. Let's this finish. Yes.
ma'am, one thing, this is just a random doubt, ma'am. Ma'am, that day, like you once told, right? Like one of these sums that said m plus nth term should be 0. You should prove it in that manner, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So for that, I'm getting a plus m plus n minus n into d is equal to 0. So then, how do you tell it's a into m plus n is equal to 0, ma'am?
Show me the question. Then only I can understand.
Ma'am, like if m times the mth term of an AP is equal to n times the nth term, show that the m plus nth term of the AP is 0.
Yeah. The same question we have solved here.
Yes, ma'am. But like I had a doubt in the last step.
What happened? That is already we got the value of a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0 that we have obtained by simplifying earlier equation.
Okay.
So that value you have substituted. That's it.
Now that, ma'am, like I got a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0.
Yeah.
How should I convert it to a into m plus n is equal to 0,
It's
ma'am?
not a into. How
I
from
mean,
where you will get a into?
no, subscript. A subscript m plus n is equal to 0.
A plus.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a plus.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, so like how do you get that as 0, ma'am?
Here you already got this value as is equal to 0 you got?
Yes,
From the
ma'am.
earlier when you have done simplification you got this value?
Yes, ma'am.